Okay. So we're going to look through this PlayStation Plus collection official trailer. I just made a video, probably a few videos by the time I break up like the hour-long rants and stuff I was talking about PlayStation Plus collection. So and the whole conference, price reveals, the games and everything. So let me get my original sticky notes. I literally just wanted to go through this and be like, this right here, this PlayStation Plus collection official trailer, this 2.5 minute trailer, not even 5 seconds away from 2.5 minutes. I mean, it doesn't rival Game Pass because it doesn't really seem like this might even be even games that are available on PC. You won't be able to do a PC version of this. So I doubt that it's going to be like they're going to be like PlayStation Plus now accepted on PC. And you can download it just like the Game Pass. Like I don't think it's going to be that. So as far as the realm of PC, yeah, they're not competing with Game Pass. They don't need to because they're not going to compete with PC. They're going to be like an enhancement alongside of. Oh boy, if you're comparing this to the Game Pass for the console, though, like let's go through this. So go get your list of Game Pass stuff that you need for from if you have it on console. I'd say Halo Master Chief Collection, Ori games, Crackdown if you like some sort of like stupid shooter, just fun. It's not good. It's not really a good game, but it's fun. Uh, Gears. There are people who like Gears, love Gears, and take it or hate it. So I'll leave Crackdown and Gears together. But I'd say Flight Sim, Master Chief Collection, Ori, and Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. There's one more. There's like 5 games. There's one more. There's one more game on Xbox Game Pass that I'd be like, those are games worth getting it for, and those are games worth paying subscription for until you can actually buy those games. It'd be a lot cheaper throughout the whole year if you just bought those games and had them, but you get to also try other games, yada, yada, yada. So it has really like, I named 4, but there's 5. And there's Final Fantasy 7. It's on there now, which is cool. So let's just go through this, because as far as we know here, this is just going to be, from what I suspect, my theory is that the PlayStation Plus collection is going to replace the PlayStation monthly free games. Instead of having monthly free games that you need to download and also have a PlayStation Plus subscription, which kind of defeats of having to monthly download something that you already need the subscription for to access afterwards anyway, that this would just replace it. They just have a collection that goes, hey, PlayStation Plus has this collection. If you have PlayStation Plus, you can download these games. Let's just take a look at it. I have my volume slightly up. A new PlayStation Plus benefit for PS5. And I'm guessing that this is not for PS4. I'm guessing. I don't know. If they were to put this on PS4, let's do it. But I don't know, because this could also include other they could already be putting other PlayStation exclusives, like say Miles Morales is also in here. If you have PlayStation, say like down the road. So you can't transfer 1-to-1, but let's just go. God of War. And what I said about this, the reason why this beats Game Pass is because Game Pass, there's a few games where it's like, yeah, I can justify that. But next month, I'm cutting my Game Pass. I don't play Halo enough. I'm going to finish playing the campaigns that I've been playing and playing whatever more online. But I have Ori. I already own it. I think I own Crackdown. I haven't touched like a month. So it's not even, like, it's not worth it. Like, there's not games I'm going to be constantly playing off of there it's worth it. This, I mean, like I said in my other video, this is just banger after banger. Look, God of War, banger. Bloodborne, banger. Monster Hunter World. I haven't played it. I've heard nothing but good things about this game. I played Final Fantasy 15. It's all right. Fallout 4. Mortal Kombat X. Uncharted. Yes. Banger. Ratchet and Clank. Pretty banging. Not a banger. Pretty banging. It's fun. Days Gone. Again, seen nothing but good things and heard nothing but good things. Until Dawn. And Detroit. Become Human. Yeah. If they're good games. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're good. They're good visual experiences. Not great games, but they're good visual experiences. Great stories and interactivity. Fun. Overall fun. Ah, shit. Nah, we went through some of the bangers. So I won't even call these guys bangers. They show the logo and then show more Battlefield 1. Infamous Second Son. And that was a launch title for fucking PS4. And look at the way that looks. If you've never played this game, it's a very fun game. It's very short. You beat it in less than a week. I 100% this game in 3 days. Maybe 4, because I think it was like there's 2 achievements I needed. The jumping off the highest tower and something else. Oh, it might have been spray paint. Doing all the spray paints. Infamous Second Son, banger if you've never played it. Arkham Knight. It's good. Last Guardian. Shadow of the Colossus. Now we're going to games that they aren't even showing off of here now. Not The Last of Us 2, Last of Us remastered. Very specific. Persona 5. Resident Evil. Just banger after banger after banger. And if these, from what I'm suspecting, from what I'm getting from all this, all of these will be basically replacing that monthly game thing. Which, by the way, I'm going to stop this here. There's nothing else, right? Just coming to, yeah, PlayStation. The other thing, the other big thing, all of these games, if they are just included in PlayStation Plus, it means that none of those games will be getting remasters that you have to pay for. Just at PlayStation Plus. So not free games, but if you're going to pay $60 for a remaster, you might as well pay $60 for a whole year of PlayStation Plus, and then you get all of this. All of a sudden, that Control shit is not looking good for the devs. Yeah, I don't know how anyone can look at this and still make the Game Pass on an Xbox console is a better deal than this is on PlayStation. I don't think it is. Game Pass is not comparable right now because Game Pass is also coming to PC, which is the big market that it's supposed to be for. Like, who gives a Game Pass is going to be on the Series S and Series X. No shit. It's like saying PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus is going to be on PS5. Like, no shit. I expected that. But to say that it's a better deal on Xbox than this is for PlayStation, no. No, you're wrong. As somebody who's played some of these games, who has not beaten a lot of them, I haven't beaten Bloodborne. I played Resident Evil. I haven't beaten it. I haven't bought it. Infamous, I can say, is incredible. Horizon, I can say is incredible. I don't know if Horizon was actually shown there. Horizon actually wasn't shown there, I don't think. Or Spider-Man. This makes me think of what PlayStation Plus games are going to go on there. Uncharted. I've dabbed in Uncharted. God of War. If anybody needs anything to hear of what console is the best console, what's game of the generation is God of War. There's so many technical things that they did about the game. There's so much love and care put into it. And then there's also that the company did not show in any way, shape, or form of being greedy cocksuckers trying to get more money out of you for more content. Everything that came post-launch was free. So, like, if you have nothing good things to say about Last of Us Remastered, and you want to say that, like, Last of Us is, like, maybe best console, best game of the PS3 generation. God of War is for PS4. God of War is better than anything else I've played. I have not played Ghost of Tsushima. I've played Sekiro. I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima. Final Fantasy VII Remake. I fucking love. And there's so many technical things. Even if the story was good, like even if the story was on par with it, even if the voice acting was constantly on par with God of War, which take it or leave it, depends on like at that point where you're fanboying. Are you really more of a Final Fantasy person? Are you more of a God of War person? There are games with all new voice actors doing new roles for characters who existed before with big fan bases. Put the voice acting on par with each other. The textures and skyboxes in Final Fantasy VII Remake do not look the same as textures and other skyboxes and anything else for God of War. God of War on my base PS4 runs also better than Final Fantasy VII Remake does. I don't know how not to make the case for this. If this really is just going to be an add-on to PlayStation Plus, this is big. This is very, very big for Sony because what Microsoft had was the Game Pass. It was the only thing they had over Sony. And people want to say, oh, well, the Series S is cheaper and the Xbox Series X is more powerful. Well, the Series S is cheaper because it's not just cheaper in price like the PS5 digital is to the PS5 disc. It's a cheaper console. You know, it's a console that can't do things that your One X can do. Why? There should be no reason. None at all. Microsoft chose that. That wasn't something they went like, do we put more money into the GPU there? No, Microsoft chose that. Microsoft chose to be like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that for that. Why? It gives you incentive to get the Series X. They don't want you buying the Series S. They're not going to make a lot of money off the Series S. They want you getting the Series S through all access because that's what they make their money. Because they could sell the console at nothing, but then that subscription stuff constantly for 2 years, once you're locked into a 2-year contract with that's gonna add up for them. It's gonna be pure profit for them. And this is just devastating to Xbox because that was the only lead where like they had something. Like if you go storage, PS5 is supposed to have the faster SSD. If you're going to go on hardware, there's nothing innovating about the Xbox Series S or X. There's the DualSense controller, let alone that's going to add a lot more interaction with the player in the games. Now we're going to their online. What's the better deal? You know, because if you're going to pay $60 a year for Xbox Live Gold or PlayStation Plus, what do you get with it? Well, with Xbox Live, they're not bundling it together with the Game Pass. They have a Game Pass bundle that includes Xbox Live. That's not the same thing, though. That's not the same thing as what Sony's doing. Sony looks like they're just including this with PlayStation Plus for no extra charge. Now, if Microsoft had a base of Game Pass and then they had a paid version of Game Pass, which unlocked more games, and then the base game maybe got Ori and Gears and a lot of and Sea of Thieves and then like smaller games, and that came with gold for free. Then they'd have some leg to stand on here, but they don't have that. You want to have Xbox Live Gold and Game Pass, it's $180 a year. Add a discount. Without a discount, it's $240 a year. It doesn't look like it's adding on to PlayStation Plus. If it does, then you'll know my opinions on it when either I come out with another rant video or from hearing it now. And I don't think they should charge more. I think they should bundle PlayStation Now into PS Plus. And if they bundle PlayStation Now into PS Plus, then make it $80 a year. Make it make it $100 a year. Honestly, make it $100 a year. And if you buy it monthly, it's $120 a year. Don't have a big thing between month to month to yearly. Don't just bundle them all together and add like 30 to 40 bucks. Because if you increase the PlayStation Plus subscription to $100 a year and included this collection and bundled now with as the whole deal, then what's Xbox Ultimate the Game Pass Ultimate gonna do? What are they gonna do? What is Microsoft gonna have to do? Microsoft is gonna now have to have a console that's to consumers less desirable, like immediate, like you need it for something. It's gonna be less desirable. It's gonna be at similar price points. If you're comparing the Series S to the X, I mean, if you're comparing the Series S to the digital PS5, I don't think the Series S is a better deal. It's more storage, a better system, faster SSD, actual innovations with the hardware, and then you're kind of, we don't know about the UI yet. So there might be 5 big things. It's like $100 more. Well, that $100 is your extra storage, a faster SSD, and a DualSense. The other stuff's just extra at that point. If PlayStation does that, even if it's $120 a year, say they lower PlayStation Now, if they lowered PlayStation Now to $5 a month, it'd be another way that this could work out. Because then you have this with the collection that's included in PlayStation Plus. Then if you want the PlayStation Now stuff, which might be like Horizon, Spider-Man, older games, PS2 remasters, things like that, PS1 remasters that they have on there, like they have Oblivion on there too. Shit like that. They're going to have that for $60, and then they're going to have the PlayStation Now for $5 a month. Fuck, Sony, lower PlayStation Now. Lower PlayStation Now to $5 a month. Immediately. Because then if you have someone buy PlayStation Now month to month, because maybe 1 month they might not need it. 2-3 months, hey, I'm not going to play any of these games. There's nothing there that I'm going to need to buy it. Like, there's no reason. If you have it at $5 a month, 12 months, that adds up to $60. If you don't increase the PlayStation Plus, and that's $60, combine those two. So you just have to make sure you buy your PlayStation Plus yearly, and then you can do the other one month to month. And altogether, it's $30 cheaper than Microsoft's solution. $30 cheaper a year than Microsoft's solution. And everyone's praising their solution like it's great. I don't think that these onlines are really worth it. And I'm canceling my PlayStation Plus. This is the last month I'm going to have it for my PS4. There's no reason for me, really. This is a reason to have it. And more importantly, if I have a PS4 and a PS5, and my PlayStation Plus is still just one account, I think the smarter decision would be if you have an Xbox and you're not really sure if you want to get an Xbox One, wait until the next consoles come out, buy a PS4 for cheap, play some games, and see what the hype's about. But if you've never had a PlayStation 4 and you don't know what the hype about is, but some of these games, like, oh, they look pretty, or oh, so what, God of War, oh, another title, oh, Spider-Man, I don't give a shit about superhero games. I implore you, go get a PS4. Because this PlayStation Plus collection is like I don't want to say it levels the playing field, because the playing field wasn't already leveled. But as far as subscription-based stuff goes, for PC people, it doesn't really matter. But PC people already made out, because there's a bunch of games that got released today, or got announced today, that are going to be for PC as well. Big ones, too. This is big. This is really big. Microsoft should be really kind of sweating. Because this doesn't mean, like, they're already losing money off the consoles. They're banking off the fact that it doesn't matter. Fuck the consoles, whatever. Yeah, sure. We'll give the Series S away for free. Buy the yearly thing. Buy it. We'll give you the Series S for $150. Just buy the fucking online stuff. That's what they want. They make money. They make bank off of that. It is pennies and nothing for them to re-release these games on a subscription-based service. And if PlayStation Now goes down to $5, Microsoft's fucked. They don't have anything. If PlayStation Now stays at $10, but this is bundled for free with PlayStation Plus, you don't need PlayStation Now. There's even less of a reason to get PlayStation Now. Good luck, Microsoft. I don't know, man. I would not want to be in your shoes. I would not want to be in your shoes right now because I'd be looking knowing that we're going to have to take some big losses if we want to compete. Otherwise, we're not going to compete. That's just the way it's going to be.